I'm not having a good day today. I literally just finished crying my eyes out because I'm not having a good day, and I always say that a good cry is always a good cry. Once you cry it out, you feel a little better. And so I'm feeling a little better enough to come and sit here and just talk about my feelings and what's going on. As you can see by the title of this video, we're talking about having like the birthday blues. I don't know if a lot of people get like this when their birthday is close. For context, today is, I'm guessing today is the 4th. My birthday is on Tuesday, so I basically have about 2 more days to my birthday. I just deeped today that I probably have birthday trauma. I don't even know if that's a thing, but that is exactly what I'm experiencing, and I'm realizing that I experience this every year, but I always just try to suppress it and try to make the best out of the day. But today I'm not having it at all. Today I am feeling every single emotion. I'm clearly being very vulnerable this year on my channel. I don't know if I'm gonna regret this tomorrow or if I'm gonna regret this while I'm editing, but I think it's important that we kind of connect on this level. I've always been part of the group of people that don't believe in social media is fake because people don't share their bad or sad days. I don't believe in that. If people decide to share only their happy days, that's fine, because that's the perspective they want you to see life from. It's in your hands to decipher whether, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. You know what, let's not even get into that. I'm not ready to be deep today. Like, what I'm saying is not even making sense. So I was saying that I think I might have birthday trauma. I basically noticed it more this year because I was looking at my Snapchat, and every year I post my rants, how I'm feeling days leading up to my birthday, and I was just seeing a pattern. I think for about 4 consecutive years, maybe the other years I didn't post, 4 or 3 consecutive years, I saw a pattern of how I've never really fully been satisfied on my birthday, and how maybe in the past 2 years I've been trying to be satisfied. I've been trying to be happy with myself, or to make the best out of my day. Certain things mean a lot to me. Some people don't care about their birthdays, they see it as another day. My birthday means the world to me, and that's because I was born on that day. If my birthday was not a thing, I wouldn't be here. So I have purpose, and every day of my birthday I'm reminded that I have purpose. You guys, it's gonna be a lot of breaks, me cleaning my tears. And this is not a video of you, like, I don't want pity. I don't want anyone to feel pity for me, anything. I just want to be raw as I can be. I'm definitely gonna keep a lot to myself. I'm not gonna say every single thing that's bothering me, but the things that I feel are okay to share, I would share, because I believe that on my channel, I want us to learn together, to grow together, to feel all the emotions together. And I just want to connect with you guys as much as possible. And so that's why I'm even doing this. This is so not me. If you've been on my channel for maybe a full year, you would know, the OGs know that I would never come on here and like probably cry online. Like, I cringe so hard when I watch people cry. Yeah, so what were we talking about? Basically, I just feel like there's been a pattern, I think. And I don't know where exactly it's stemming from. I have an idea that I feel like I have not been treated the best on my birthday. I remember, let me give you guys a story time. When I was in my first year, that was one of my worst birthday experiences ever. And so this is not stemming from a childhood thing. It's not like my parents were not, no, it's not from that. I think it's more of like when I grew older and I wasn't really experiencing my birthday with my family anymore. I mean, I feel like when I was younger, I don't know, I didn't feel these emotions. Like, I don't think, it's not triggering, it's not a thing that is from a young age. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just my relation with my friends, maybe my past relationship and things like that that's making this so hard for me. So back to my story time, it was when I was in my first year. I'm in my final year now. I remember that I wanted to be smart and I wanted to make some quick money. So one of my friends left Ghana and she was staying at Bani Hostel in Legon. And obviously because she left in first year, she had paid for a full year, or she had stayed a semester and it was left for another semester. So her bed was going to be vacant. And I said, hey babes, can I sell your bed so that I can make some extra cash? Because I knew that many people were still looking for accommodation by the second year. So I decided to do that in level 100. I mean, it was scary. I knew it wasn't allowed. It was against the rules, but I was like, you know what? I need the money. And this was like my hustling times. At that time, I wasn't even creating content online. I wasn't like on social. I mean, I was using Instagram, but I wasn't like a social media influencer or a content creator now. I was just a level 100 girl trying to figure out something. I hadn't even started modeling. Like, this was 2019. I got this babe who was interested because I put it out there that if you're looking for a bunny, 4 in a room, female bed available, things like that. So this babe texted me and I was like, yeah, the room is available. And bear in mind, my friend had already given me the go ahead and she didn't really care what I did. She didn't mind. So I sold the room for 1,000. I don't know how much I think I sold it for 2,000 cedis. And that was big buck to me at that time. 2,000 cedis is not the same as 2,000 cedis of 2019. But like back then I was really excited because I'd never seen 2,000 cedis in my life. I mean, I had seen it, like my parents had 2,000, like, you get what I'm trying to say? Personally, nobody had handed me 2,000 Ghana cedis or even 1,000 cedis. Like, here's 1,000 cedis, here you go. No, I just used to get like allowance every month that will probably sum up to 2,000 cedis at a point. But at a go, I had never ever gotten 2,000 cedis. I don't know if it was 2,000 cedis I sold it for. I can't really remember, but I remember that she gave me 1,000 cedis. She brought all her stuff. Her father came with her. She gave me 1,000 cedis and she wanted to give me the other 1,000, but I told her to hold on to the money because of something. I don't know why, but I think that was just the Holy Spirit trying to save me because he knew what was going to happen. She gave me 1,000 cedis and I held on to that money. And I gave her the room. I went to the room and my friends' roommates were just not having it. They didn't want the girl in the room. I don't know if maybe they also had their plan to sell my friend's bed, the one that went upstate or went abroad. Maybe they had their own plans, so they wanted the room. Since it was a four in a room, but small, they probably wanted more space and they were really close, so they didn't want like an intruder. So these babes reported me to the hall president and they told the hall president that I have brought somebody there and I'm taking money, so I was in trouble. I've gone too far in the story. Let me backtrack a little bit. I went with my friend Ella. We went to her room, level 100, and she was like, I should stay over at her place that night. I was staying at TF, bear in mind. So if you guys know where Pentagon is and where TF is, it's pretty close to each other. So that night she was like, I should stay in her room. And I was like, no, I want to go to my hostel. It was our first night in school as well. So I was like, nah, I just want to go to my hostel. I was really excited about my 1,000 cedis that I had just collected. I was already making plans on how to spend the money and everything. And I don't know, I just wanted to sleep in my bed. So I said I'll go. She tried to convince me, but I didn't agree. And by this time it was already midnight. And bear in mind, this was like 3 years ago. This would have been today, you know, because it's not yet my birthday. It's like 3 days to my birthday. Do you get what I'm saying? So I went and I sat in a taxi that would take me to TF. And unfortunately for me, I was holding quite a number of stuff. So I think that I put the money in a bag that I didn't carry along with me when I was getting out of the car. And so when I got down from the taxi, I thought I was holding the rubber because of the number of things I was holding in my hands. I thought I was holding the rubber bag with the envelope that had the money in it. I left it in the taxi and I walked away and climbed all the way. I was on the last floor at TF, so you can imagine. Climbed all the way to the last floor, got to my room, opened my wardrobe, and I don't know, it just hit me. I was like, wait, where's the money? I checked everywhere, it was not there. I mean, by the time I ran downstairs, the taxi was gone. And unfortunately for me, it wasn't like a university taxi. So that was that, like the money was gone. And I was sad, but I didn't know that more trouble was coming where I would have to pay back that money because my friend's roommates had gone to report me to the hostel guy, blah, blah, blah. And I was gonna be in trouble, things like that. So yeah, so basically I lost the money and the girl had to pack out of the room because those girls were actually very mean and wicked if I'm thinking about it, because why would you do that? Like, that's so not cool, you know? And this babe was coming from so far. I don't know how far she was living, but she was really living far away from campus and she just needed a place to stay. She just paid the money, but because they wanted to be selfish, they went to report me and that was fine. So I was in trouble with the Bani hostel guy. He said he was going to tell, you know, the higher authorities. And now this babe wanted her 1K because obviously I didn't get her a room. And it was so hard for me to pay that money. You guys, it took me almost like 8 months to pay that money. And I'm sure if my mom is watching this, she's like, what is going on? Like, what, Mathilda? I never told my mom about it because like I did not want to be in trouble with my parents. I only told my elder sister about it and I was crying. I was so sad. Around that time, I was also going through like a breakup. My 4-year relationship, we weren't together anymore. So that also took a toll on me. I was just crying on days leading to my birthday because how are you going to enjoy when you owe someone 1K? Do you get me? I cried and cried days leading to my birthday. On my birthday, I didn't do anything. I just cried in my room. I was so sad. So that's just one story from 4 years ago. But you guys are getting that there was a pattern, basically. I don't want to come on here and even talk about, there's something I don't want to talk about yet that I feel has also triggered this. So it's just a lot, you know. I just wanted to come on here and talk, and I feel a lot better now. I'm not tearing up, I'm feeling better. I've spoken to you guys, even though you guys are not responding, but I have kind of aired out my feelings and voiced it out, and so I feel better. For this year, I planned to go on a girls trip with my closest friends. You know, I was just excited about that, but unfortunately that's not coming on. I'm just having birthday blues. I'm just sad. I wanted to go out tonight to have a good time with my girls, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cry again, but anyway, we have come to the end of this video. So I love you guys so much. Wish me happy birthday in the comments, and just pray for me. Send a prayer for me, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. I'm counting my blessings. In as much as I'm feeling down, I already told you guys in like my two videos ago that this year is like probably, yeah, I already told you guys like 2 videos ago that this year is probably going to be my most tragic, let me not call that for myself. Did I say tragic? It's just a scary year for me. I have a lot of fears in this year. If you haven't watched that video, it's going to be linked up in the cards, or you can check the description box for a link directly to the video. But yeah, and so it's probably also why, you know, I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, but I'll be fine. I know I'll be fine because we are winning this year. I'm trying to be so strong, but I'm sad. But sadness is an emotion, and I'll be fine.